Well, remember when I had the theory of, wait a minute, so we know that Marie is trying to get control of Gary's assets, but what if she uses some of that money and puts it in the Roots to Riches, $150,000 to be exact? What if it turns out that's the exact amount of money that Zach put into Gary's company, but he couldn't get back? So Zach would inadvertently invest in the company. And I made that theory video about a week or two before last week's episode where Zach said, I wonder if I should invest. So I think that's pretty funny. But more importantly, fans have been speculating. I don't know, after finding out her connection to Hudson and everything, Pam and Karen better watch out, because it's quite possible. It's quite possible that Marie could be involved in what's called like money laundering, where she's a billionaire, but she says like, oh, I own multiple businesses and whatnot. Who's to say those businesses aren't fronts for illegal or ill-gotten gains? Which is funny, because that's exactly how Gary got into hot water and why the feds are investigating his behind in the first place. Because he used his company as a front for illegal activity and whatnot. So I wonder if it's possible that's what Marie does. Like, she helps people who she feels have potential. She invests in their company, help them, make retail, or get, this artist to the front top of the Billboard charts, whatever the case may be. Maybe she order, this, that, and the third. But all in all, it's a way of funneling the money. It's just like on Ruthless, where the compound, the cartel runs money and drugs out of their, out of the place they live at. So it's pretty crazy when you think about it. Pam and Karen could be literally trying to get their company up the right way, but unbeknownst to them, the powers that be, the ones who seem like a friendly force who will help them reach the next level, will actually set them up for a fall. Which is why some fans are like, well, Jeremy, when you look at it from that perspective, that is yet another reason why it's a good thing for Tima to talk Zach out of investing in the Roots to Riches, which is a good point. But like I said, it's not like they would have known any of this would be going down, but it is crazy to think about that Marie isn't who we think she is. But it's like they say, these millionaires and billionaires didn't get where they are now because they were nice people. It's like there's some shady stuff that goes on behind the scenes, and man, I'd really hate to see it, because I've been rocking for Pam and Karen to really succeed in this business, but it could be a situation where they work their behinds off legitimately to get their sales up, and then Marie passes off this bad money into their company, which could bite them in the behind in the long run. It's kind of like, as soon as Gary offered $100,000 to Jordan's campaign, we all knew, nope, that money ain't good money. And what happened towards the end of the season? When Gary revealed his scheme to blackmail Andy into marrying him, he's like, yeah, that $100,000 I put into Jordan's campaign, I have incriminating photos and videos to show that, hey, the cartel, Jordan has been mishandling your funds, which would lead to them going to Jordan to F him up. So that's why he put that money in there. That $100,000 specifically was from his, I guess you could say money laundering schemes, and that would have blown up in Jordan's face. So I really think Marie could be putting Pam and Karen in a very dangerous situation if she just so happened to gain the Gary's assets and put money into their company, which I don't even know if that's how it's going to go in the long run, because remember, Hayden was able to get that judge via blackmail to lift Hudson's power of attorney, so his deal with Marie was null and void. Because remember, originally, Karen, you got 2 weeks, but then the 1 month time skip happened, and Marie's offer was still on the table, but it had been more than 2 weeks, so we are to assume that Marie was possibly giving Karen an extension, because at that point, she hadn't gotten her hands on Gary's assets yet. So I wonder if that's going to change anything. Like, maybe she'll just put the $150K from her own pocket as opposed to Gary's assets. So look at it from that perspective. But all in all, thanks so much for tuning in. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.